Prior to May 24th, 2022, I was a mom of 5 children in a small town, content with that life. Very soft-spoken, never envisioned myself as an activist. But something changes when your daughter is murdered in her 4th grade classroom when she's somewhere where she should have been safe. And all bets are off. I'm determined to make a difference in her name. It started off with addressing Congress June 8th. And after that, I was fighting for a federal level change. I wanted a complete ban on assault weapons. We didn't see it that year. And then I moved on to the state level. Here in Texas, it's very difficult. So we were asking simply to raise the age from 18 to 21. We saw some movement and progress, but ultimately that bill failed. And now I've decided to start the difference here at the ground level, my hometown. Many issues face my community, and I'm focused on those. And that's why I've decided to run for mayor of Uvalde. There was a point where I felt like I wasn't being heard in my own community. And if I'm not reaching the hearts and minds of these individuals, how do I expect to make a difference at the state or federal level? So I just took a step back and decided I'm going to run for mayor and just address these issues head on. What I don't think people understand about remaining in the town where your tragedy happened is the triggers. They're everywhere. Where there were once so many good memories, now they're all tainted. Everywhere I go, it's not just the school. It's passing by our old home. It's going to Starbucks, where I used to go in the morning to get her peach green tea with lemonade. Passing by Rexall, the ice cream shop, where she loved to get mint chocolate chip ice cream. There's just a lot of sadness. It was a very difficult decision to remain in Uvalde, but ultimately that's where Lexi is. We buried her here and we want to remain close to her. I'll also be raising my 4 other children here, and I want to make sure that Uvalde is the best opportunity for them, that there are jobs, education. I want to see it prosper, and I can see the potential. So this is a special election. I will be finishing the term for our current mayor. So I'm looking at a year before I have to run again. But in that year, what I really want to focus on is creating unity and collaborating with my community, because only when we come together do we have any hope of moving forward. And after that, I also want to work at boosting the economy and working toward preserving our history and culture. We're a fractured community right now. We have individuals who want to move forward and kind of just sweep everything under the rug. They don't want to be remembered for just this tragedy. Where the miscommunication lies is that the families of victims also don't want this town to be just remembered for the tragedy. We want to move forward as well, but we want to take those 21 individuals with us. So right now, there's a lot of miscommunication. It's going to take us all coming to the table and having difficult discussions, hearing different perspectives, and then moving forward, addressing those one by one. The election will take place in November. And right now, if anybody's interested in supporting me, they can follow me on kimforuvalde.com. I think the first year after Lexi's death is a blur. You're so numb, you're in shock. I think after the 1-year mark, I really started to feel her absence. It's been so long since I've heard her laugh, heard her voice, seen her smile. It's difficult, but I'm determined to make sure that this world remembers her. And I want to honor her with action. I want her name to be tied to change, not just this tragedy.